What's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden here, and welcome to Doki Literature Club Exit Music Mod. And so, I know I've never done the original one, but I've already played it, seen it a few times. And when I tried to record it, it kind of, the video kind of glitched out, and did not save, stuff like that. So, we're gonna do an Exit Music Mod right now. So yeah, I know who it was made by. I don't care. Here we go. So this is a mod about Natsuki. In my opinion, which is probably one of the best Dokis. And that's my opinion. I like Natsuki a lot. So new game. Alright then. Let's just do my normal name, I guess. Monday. Alright. It's a day of the festival. All come on. So then I thought, I gotta already take a drink of water. Of all days, this would be the one where I walk in the school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house and wake her up. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of her Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That she needs, and what I want to give her. The hell with it, I'll go get her. I got a cupcake snack and I made yesterday and make my way to Sayori's. I reached Sayori's house and knocked on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. She's really a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Oh God, please not already be this part, I swear. At the beginning. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Pick up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori? Aiden? Sorry, alright. Actually, I need a voice for her, so kind of. I don't know. I'll try one. Sarah sits at the foot of her bed with a long rope in her hand. It's tied to a hangman's noose. In shock of moment, I release my grip on the cupcakes. What the fuck? It's not what it. Like hell, it's not what it looks like. I'm so sorry, Aiden. I can't believe this. Sarah would do something like this. Jesus, Sayori. I should have known this was bad. Sayori drops the noose onto the floor. Sayori, why haven't you talked to anybody about this? I don't want to waste people's time. You're not wasting anybody's time. We all just want you to be happy like you've made us. You really deserve to be happy. I know you don't think that now, but well, it's the truth. And I'm determined to help you every step of the way. But to start, you need to talk about this. I can't. I just. There's a short pause. All silent except for Sayori's sobbing. I was about to do it, Aiden. I would never have to see you again. Sayori, could you imagine if I'd found you like that? Sarah, listen, it doesn't matter what you are going through. You always have a reason to stay with us. Even if there is only one thing worth living for you, then you need to hold on to that. And I know there is. You told me yourself yesterday. Eden. She releases her grip on me and backs away. We know it'll be tough, but I'll be there for you. We all will. No matter what. Aiden, don't. Now listen to me. You need to talk to somebody professional about this. I'm not taking no for an answer, Sayori. I don't think I'm ready. We can go another time. Not a chance. You seriously need professional help as soon as possible. She said. We're leaving now. I don't know if I can. Sayori, do it. For me, if not yourself. She sniffles, wiping her face with her sleeve. Oh, okay. Come on, let's go. To the doctor's. We'll take the bus. Eden? The festival. Screw the festival. You're more important to me than that. But, well, I need to get changed first. Oh, of course. I nod, take a step outside the door, reaching down to pick up the rope first, taking it with me just in case. She gently nods, shutting the door in my face. I'm a little anxious leaving her alone right after something like this. Regardless, she needs her privacy. I kneel down, beginning to clean up the cupcake massacre, littering the floor with a towel. Natsuki's gonna kill me. I return downstairs and untie the noose, dropping the loose rope in the trash. I linger downstairs for a minute or two before heading back upstairs. She's probably ready by now. I knock on Sarah's door and she answers. Ready? Sarah nods once more, eyes glued on the ground. This is what's best for me, right? She stares at me, expectant of an answer. I feel uneasy, but I answer anyway. I know it is. Come on now, let's go. Let's get going. Alright, beginning's already crazy. I'm sitting down in a waiting room outside of the doctor's office, patiently waiting for Sayori to return. I'm anxious. My phone buzzes quietly. I remember that today was supposed to be the day of the festival. The text is from Monica. Where are you? Is that... I'm busy. Really, Aiden, please don't tell me you've got cold feet about the poems or something. It's a bit more serious than that. What's going on? I don't know if I can tell you right now, but it's serious, okay? You gotta believe me. Fine. Just hurry up and bring Sayori with you. I look up at the door. Through the small window, I can see Sayori breaking down in her chair, head resting on the doctor's desk. I feel terrible knowing that I let her racist a pointer to my own Nigelians. Behind me, a door swings. Behind me, the door that leads from the entrance to my waiting swings open. A couple nurses walk by. My phone buzzes again in my hand, and I turn my attention back to it. It's just me and Yuri here. Damn it! Why? Where's Natsuki? I don't know. Please get here and bring Sayori, okay? It's a personal issue. I can't promise anything, but I'll try to get to the festival before it's over, okay? Okay. A couple of minutes idle waiting pass before I get another message from her. Forget it. Everybody's already here and they're waiting. We have to cancel. I return my phone to my pocket, running my hands through my hair. Why now? I feel terrible for Sayori. The fact that she's in such pain right now, and it's oblivious I was all of it. But on the other hand, I also feel like I put Monica and Yuri on the spot in front of all our classmates. Monica and Yuri. That reminds me of something Monica told me. Where is Natsuki? Suddenly, the door to the waiting room opens again, and another walks by. However, she's accomplished by somebody familiar. Whoa! Oh my god! What happened to Natsuki? Wait a second. Is it her dad? If you remember, in the original game, she said that her dad will kill her if he sees her manga. Natsuki, are you okay? She quickly turns and runs back the way she came from, exiting the hospital in tears. I jump out of my seat to speak to her, but I notice the nurse staring at me suspiciously. Take a seat once more, anxious about Natsuki's well-being as well as Sayori's. Excuse me? What happened to her? She explains how Natsuki wandered into the hospital, bloody and bruised, looking for help. Poor Natsuki. Then she cautiously asked if I had anything to do with Natsuki's injuries. Christ, no. I don't even know what's going on. I had to bring my friend here and she tried to... I saw myself right there. I doubt Sayori would want me to talk about it in her struggles so openly. Not now, anyway. Well, listen, it's serious, okay? I bite my lip as the nurse continues on her way. My phone buzzes again. Are you sure you don't know where Sayori or Natsuki are? I already told you. I don't know. I can't tell her about Natsuki either. Chances are it's her own personal issue and she's deal it with in her own way. Still, maybe I should text her. It doesn't matter anyway. We had to cancel our performance. People are complaining about the cupcakes not being here. Yuri's gone for fresh air. Jesus, I'm sorry, okay? My hands are tied here. I can't do anything to help right now. Okay, whatever. Thanks a lot, Aiden. I sigh. Now I pissed Monica off because I couldn't bring myself to tell her what happened. I decide to text Natsuki quickly about what I just saw. A couple of minutes pass with no response. The message doesn't even mark as read. The office door swings open and Sayori emerges. Aiden, are you okay? Not really, I'm just stressed out. How are you? I don't really want to talk about it. Are you sure? Because I'm here for you. I can just... Aiden, please. Can't we just drop this? I don't want to make a big deal out of it, especially in front of the other club members. I stand up. Sarah, I don't think you understand how big of a deal this really is. You nearly killed yourself. I think you should go home and rest for a couple days, okay? I guess I'll have to be right. Sorry, let's a small bout of nervous laughter. It's a good idea, at least you know that. What about the festival? I hesitate. I want Sayori to feel like it's her fault the performance was canceled, so I start with Natsuki's absence. Well, Natsuki didn't actually show up either. Monica got to cancel the performance, unfortunately. You didn't tell her, did you? About... I didn't. Unless if you want to talk to her. Unless if you want to talk to her about it yourself, she won't know. Okay? Sayori nods. I think I'll tell her. So she knows why her plans for the festival were ruined. I could tell what she's going to say. It wasn't your fault, Sayori. None of this is. Sayori grabs my hand tightly, crushing it in a vice-like grip. You can talk to her if you really want to. Hell, she'd probably be able to give more better advice than me. Maybe. Did you tell my parents? I sigh. I did, yeah. I'm sorry though. I felt like I had to, and thanks. I was scared I had to tell myself. Sarah glances downwards into the prismarine floor. I love you, Aiden. Why? Despite her condition, I can't lie to her. It would be unfair on her, and if I have her hopes disrupted like that, I keep my mouth shut. A minute or so passes. Anyway, we should get going. There's no point in going to school now. Why? What time is it? It's about midday. We missed the festival, and if we turn up now, Monica's just gonna get mad at us. Come on, I'll take you home. We can talk some more there. She gently nods, following my lead. We entered the hospital and ride a bus back to her house. I decided to stay with Sayori in her house to make sure she's feeling better. We have at least a few hours together, but we spend that time talking and watching shows together. Her mother finally arrives, first thanking me for letting her know what happened. I tell her that it's no problem. She tells me that Sayori's father is on his way. I'm free to leave if I want to. I'm sure she feels safe. I leave her with her mother and head home. Entering the kitchen, I flick the light on and start to make myself a sandwich, cutting up a tomato. However, I start to wonder about Natsuki. I remember the time I spent with her here, our little scuffle over the cupcake icing. But that bruise, her nosebleed. What the hell happened to her? And who in their right mind would do that to her? Possible reasons for her injury begin to circulate in my head. Maybe she just fell over. She couldn't have gotten into a fight with another classmate of ours. Or maybe. No. Surely not. Maybe I'm just overreacting to the situation. It's been a long, rough day after all. But something she told me while we were reading manga together sticks in my head. I don't even know why my dad would I don't even know why my dad would I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. I shiver at the thought. It's the only real reason that I can come up for Natsuki's terrible injuries. I also noticed while I was distracted, I accidentally cut my finger open while slicing the tomato. Ah, crap. I wrapped my finger in a paper towel, letting the few drops of blood soak into it. I throw the paper towel in the trash. I think back to Natsuki. I decide that I will ask her about her father next time I see her. Even if she assures me that I'm wrong, at least I'll know. I eat my sandwich and I head upstairs to my room. I collapse onto my bed, exhausted from the stress the day had brought me. I drift into unconsciousness within minutes. Wednesday. Wait, we were asleep for 2 whole days? Oh, hi Aiden. Back at the leisure club. Graining my neck, I look around the clubroom. It's empty. Yuri and I are the only people here. I leave the classroom door open, expecting the other members to arrive shortly. Hey Yuri. I sit down onto the desk next to her, unpacking my stationery kit as she did with her own. Listen, I know that Monica canceled the club yesterday. I didn't get the chance to talk to you. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry that she had to let our little presentations go. Don't worry about it, Aiden. Monica told me that it wasn't your fault that you couldn't come. You said it was something serious. Yeah, a bit of an emergency. I decided to play it down on the situation in case Sari doesn't know the full story. I don't want to worry her after all. Are you alright? Me? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. It was someone else. Someone close. I see. Well, I hope everything works out as well for you and your friend. I hope so too. Yuri. A moment passes of complete silence. Yuri is sat down in her desk, still reading. The class is still empty aside from us. So, Yuri? Yuri jumps in her chair, a little startled by my interrupting of the silence. Yes? You haven't seen Monica today, have you? I'm afraid not, Aiden. She's been in a mood ever since the festival, unfortunately. It's not that I mean to be so rude about it. It did mean a lot to her, after all. No, I know it did. It's just why I wanted to speak to her. Maybe if I explained why Sayori and I were absent, then she might forgive me. Well, the both of us. But I promised Sayori that I wouldn't say a thing to Monica. Has she? Has Monica said anything about me since the festival? Not really. I mean, she did complain about that the three of you were gone. I was kind of thankful that we got to cancel. Not that we're in Monica's plan, though. I'd never do such a thing intentionally. I know you wouldn't, Yuri. Don't worry. I can tell you, you're too good of a person to be so mean. Besides, you have no reason to want to sabotage her like that. Right? Yuri falters for a moment, lost in words. Not at all. It's just that I don't even know why I don't even know if I should be telling you this. I overheard Monica talking about you and Sayori to one of her friends. I wasn't eavesdropping though. What did she say? I heard her mention the only good reason to cancel on her the festival if somebody died. What? Monica wouldn't say something like that, right? She's a sweetheart. Besides, it's not only egocentric, it's insensitive. Even though she didn't know about Sayori, it felt like it was too close to reality. Wow, that's harsh. I doubt she meant it though. What I mean to say is, she was in no position to say that. And I understand that she was frustrated about it, but there's never been a good reason to say such horrible things about. Yuri's words get caught in her throat, and she retreats back confines of her book. I see Monica standing in the doorway, giving Yuri an intense glare. She doesn't dare meet Monica's gaze, instead concentrating on the portrait of Markov. I wish I could do the same. I swallow. She huffs and starts talking. Where's Sayori and Natsuki? She stares at Yuri intently. Monica's presence intimidates me. I don't know, Monica. I haven't seen them. She gives me a cyclic stare and this is a really good sentence. I know it is. I just can't say. She gives me a cyclic stare, her emerald eyes piercing through my confident facade. There you go. Did Sayori tell her about the hospital? Are you sure? Yeah. Alright then, how come you weren't at the festival at all, Aiden? I had a family emergency. At this point, I'm practically lying to her face to keep Sayori's secret safe until she feels comfortable confiding in Monica. Then again, I've known Sayori for so long, she's pretty much part of my chosen family at this point. She's like a sister to me. So it's more stretching the truth than lying to her. Well, that's what I tell myself anyway. Right. Monica's not having any of this. She doesn't know what's actually going on. She must know I'm lying to her. But for Sayori's sake, I have to keep face to her. I can't betray her trust. If she finds out I told somebody that private information, Monica's demeanor suddenly changes when she looks at the two of us with a wary smile on her face. Okay, you two. Since we're the only ones here, I've decided that we're gonna have to cancel today's meeting. Hopefully there won't be any more emergencies or absences tomorrow. The emphasis on those words worried me to how aggressively she spoke them. That's all. That's all. You can leave now. Ray looks up from her book guiltily Impact subsidently dropping the portrait of Markov and her stationery kit into her bag. She scurries out of the classroom without a word. Monica turns her attention to me, expecting me to pack up. I nod and pick my bag up, exiting into the hallway without another word. Walking through the school's doormat, I reach to the courtyard, but stop placing my head in my palm. I forget my own stationery. I'm an idiot. I return to the club room hastily to find a leather pencil case open. As I strap it into my bag, I realize my pen is missing. A quick glance around the room, I can conclude that I must have lost it earlier. Returning to the courtyard, I notice Yuri. She's moving hurriedly, clutching her bag tightly against her chest and wiping her face with her sleeve. Yuri? She doesn't notice me at first, so I jog to catch up to her. Yuri, what's wrong? Oh, hi, it's nothing. What's the wrong voice? Really? Yeah, I'm alright, really. I don't believe her. My eyes meet with Yuri for a brief moment before she looks away. I can tell something terrible happened in a few minutes that we were separated. But what could have happened to brought her to this state? I take hold of her shoulder and try to slow her down so she can face me. She jumps, but complies as it comes out of the hole at the school's entrance. Here, what's ever on your mind, you can tell me. I am your friend after all. It's not much. It's just something that Monica said. Monica? What could she have said? Well, if you don't mind my asking, what did she say? I don't really feel comfortable talking about it. If you're okay with that. Monica must have said something very hurtful. It's fine, really. I understand. Well, if you're sure about that, you're always welcome to talk to me, though. I guess it'd be nice if you walk with me. Maybe we can talk on the way. Sarah isn't here, and I have some time to kill. Besides, I feel like I can't refuse. She's so emotional. Yeah, okay. I'm sure that'd be nice. Following Yuri, I take the opposite turn from my usual walk home. I find myself in a part of our town that I rarely visit. The walk between us is mostly silent. Really, occasionally sniffles wiping at her face. What the hell did Monica say to her? I decide to make some light conversation. Something about writing might be nice. She does take comfort in talking about the subject she's passionate about, after all. So, Aiden, how do you like writing poems? She must have read my mind. Well, I usually like to listen to music while I write. Even it's just quiet playing softly in the background, you know what I mean? Really? Most of the time, I feel like I can only write in silence. It leaves me at one with my mind and lets me express my inner thoughts. Though sometimes I do like listening to a soft piano track. Don't the lyrics altered the way you write? Well, yeah, I guess that's what I'm looking for most of the time anyway. I like for a mood the music puts to affect the way I write really. Unless it's something I am especially passionate about, then I can write in and about any condition. That actually sounds like an effective technique. I'll be sure to try it out. At this point, Yuri seems to have perked up, her eyes dried. I decide to continue the conversation as I still don't know how much longer it'll take to reach her house. I know Sayori likes to hum a little tune to herself while she writes. I wonder what Natsuki does. Natsuki. I've been trying to contact her ever since I've seen her in the hospital, but she hasn't responded to my messages. She hasn't showed up for school all this week either. God, what could have happened? Was it really her father? I don't want to believe it, but if the pieces fit together, her absence, her inability to contact anybody, what she said about him, but most of all, the bruises. I bite my lip as I feel like breathing heavily and my blood reaching a point. I'm reaching a boiling point. If I find out he laid a finger on her, ow. So I'll be honest, I don't disrespect her or anything. Yuri's words derailed my train of thought. Natsuki poems are just a little too simple for my writing. I suppose they lack a certain edge. I spaced out again. Yeah. Speaking of Natsuki, however, I think we just passed their house then. We what? Wait, which one? Yuri looks at me a little surprised by my urgency. Regardless, she points out the house to me. It's that house, if I recall correctly. Right, thanks for that. Why do you need to know? I don't really want Yuri to worry about Natsuki. Well, I guess I just wanted to. Right. The rest of the journey is made in silence. I worried that Yuri got the wrong impression. There's not much I can do. Eventually, we arrive, signaling her wave goodbye. You know, Aiden, you're quite a different. You know, Aiden, you're quite different when no one's around. When it's just the two of us. Yuri falls to silence for a moment, lost in thought. Listen, I'd love to stay and talk. I really would, but oh, it's fine, I get it. You have places to be. Her head darts towards the direction of Natsuki's house for a moment. It's fine, I got some writing to do anyway. She turns and starts walking to the door. No, please, don't get the wrong idea, Yuri. I'm not really... It's fine, Aiden. I can take a hint. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can finish my explanation, she already entered her house. I feel terrible, knowing that Yuri probably blames herself for my rejection. But I leave quickly regardless. As I turn to the corner and approach Natsuki's house, my attention is directed upwards. On the second floor, a balcony, a large, heavily built man leans against the railing, smoking a cigarette. Is that her dad? Jesus Christ. He's on the phone, and I can't help but to overhear his conversation. Man mutters something about having business to attend to, but promises to be wherever the caller is once within the hour. My stomach sinks. Business? If he means what I think he does. Back turning Yuri's route, I make my way to school, then from my house from there. Fumbling with my keys, I unlock the door. I enter my bedroom hurriedly and get changed out of my uniform and get into some dark clothing. Alright. That is insane so far. We're not going to end it here. Maybe in like 10 minutes, 20 minutes from now. A short jog brings me back to her house, and I take a seat within the bus stop in the street opposite to her, stalking her father. I ponder over if he's already gone, perhaps, I missed him leaving. Maybe he's still dealing with the business. After a few minutes, however, I'm proven wrong by the sound of an engine revving up in a new, expensive-looking performance car emerging from the driveway of Natsuki's house. It speeds around the corner within seconds, and once I am certain it's gone, I head over to Natsuki's house and ring the doorbell. I wait. Nothing. Press on it again. Once more. No answer. Growing ever anxious, I knock on the door heavily, aggressively, banging my balled fist into the door. A moment of silence. And then from the second floor, I can see a curtain pull back in a flash of pink, and it says quickly, it's replaced once more. I watch it intensely, waiting for any sign of movement. I hear the sound of the door chain being unhinged and the deadbolt turning. My heart is ready to jump out of my chest. I do not know what I'll be greeted by, but I await it nervously. Aiden, what the hell are you doing here? It's Natsuki. Thank God. Natsuki, are you alright? What happened to your bruises? What bruises, Aiden? I don't know what you're talking about. She's probably playing dumb, even though I saw her. What could have happened to her, for her devoted to me keeping a secret? Before I can reply, she grabs my the collar of my shirt and makes me into her foyer. A. How do you know where I live? It's not the time for that. Has she been drinking? Better question is, where have you been? I haven't been feeling very good these past few days. No, no need to be so mean about it. Does she expect me to believe that after what I saw? Natsuki, I know something's wrong. I saw you at the hospital, remember? Oh, that? She giggles. That was nothing. Don't worry about that, okay? There's much worse to be worried about. What do you mean? Come with me. I could do it for another glass anyway. She grips my arm loosely and tries to move me along with her through her house. As she moves, she begins erratically wobbling as she's having trouble walking. She holds tighter onto my arm for support. She stumbles and nearly trips. I catch her, wrapping my arm about around her chest and pulling her upright. Thanks. That's not like her. Normally, I grabbed her for whatever reason. She'd freak out and call me gross or something of that sort. But she didn't. She didn't even flinch or say anything about that. Something feels off. I release my grip on her reluctantly as she's still staggering on her way along. I assist in moving her now up the stairs. She makes sure she doesn't fall and knocking us both back onto the steps. We finally make it up the stairs. Nancy guides me to our room. Whoa, that is actually bright. Whoa, her room's a mess. Her floor is littered with small, ripped up pieces of paper. Picking one up, I recognize one of the protagonists of Parfait Girls. No, he ripped them up, didn't he? Dang. The cover is heavily laminated cardstock and it's ripped in two. There is no way Natsuki would be able to tear that in half herself. Not only that, she had no reason to either. I think but I could think of someone who does. There's a large bottle of wine cap, capped open, laying on the side of her bed. Only a small drip escapes, staining her bed sheet crimson. There can't be much left of it. I know she'd been drinking for a moment. She opened that door. Natsuki, you haven't drunk all that yourself, right? She looks flustered. Of course I have, you dummy. That's a bit much, isn't it? And that doesn't matter. I haven't even finished anyway. She retrieved the bottle from the bed. I reached a hand out to take it from her. Natsuki. Nuh-uh, it's mine. She holds onto the bottle just out of reach and tries to push me away. She's too weak, however. I simply move her arm aside. Come on, that's enough. Eat Aiden, please. I need this. Something about the way she said that's like a pang of dread through my body. Before I reach my arm out to stop her a second time, the remainder of the bottle's contents are gone. Looking at her beside the drawer, I see Natsuki's phone. It's overturned, so I can hardly see her case. So I can only see her case. The case is glittery and pink. This drink is nice, Aiden. Natsuki, talk to me. I know something's going on with your dad. Please, I want to help, but I can't if you won't tell me what's going on. This is all the help I need. She collapsed on her bed and giggles. I haven't felt this happy in so long. I grow only more uneasy hearing that. If this is the length that she has to go in order to escape her demon, is how bad the demons she's trying to escape from. As Naxie begins to snore, her grip of wine bottle falters and it rolls off the bed onto her floor. To my surprise, it doesn't shatter. Instead, it rolls under her bed. Shaking my head, I bend down to pick up the bottle that rolled under her head. Reaching my hand underneath the bed, I could feel the wine bottle and something else. What the? I pulled both from from beneath the bed, placing the wine bottle on her bedside drawer. Next to Natsuki's phone, I take a look at what I recovered. It's a white container and it's made of plastic. Wait, this isn't right. This is the bottle of pills. Looking for a description, I inhale sharply. I realize these are ib- ibu- ibu- ibuprofen tablets. Ibuprofen tablets, maybe? I don't know. You guys can correct me in the comments below. I turn to look at Natsuki. Natsuki. What the hell? I do not know what's wrong right now. Fast asleep. As I worried, oh my fucking god. Sprightly checked the label on the back of the date of prescription. 2 days ago. She's trying to overdose. An icy sweat runs down my forehead as I begin to panic, running my hands through the hair. Guys, this is probably pitched a little because I was gonna make a Geometry Dash video earlier and copyright music, so I kind of pitched the music and everything, the whole computer. So I'll turn that back for the next video. She stopped snoring. I violently shake Natsuki's almost seemingly lifeless body. Please, Natsuki. Please wake up. I grab her hand. It's clammy and much colder than it should be. I poke my ear next to her mouth to check to see if she's breathing. Thankfully she is, but it's faint. I take her by the shoulders and pull her to a sitting position. I crouch down next to her, supporting her. Natsuki. I contemplate calling an ambulance, but I'm worried it'll draw too much attention to our house. The hell with it. I don't care what happens as long as she lives. I reach into my pocket and fuck. My phone isn't there. I reach up onto her bedside, gripping Natsuki's phone tightly. I bring it to my face and press the power button. The screen lights up, but from behind is a shattered display. I try to make an emergency call, but the screen is unresponsive to my touch. Dropping the phone, I pull Natsuki close to me, hoping, praying that she wakes up. I begin to sob terrified for her life. But Natsuki begins to cough erratically, instinctively, panicked and relieved. She opens her eye and suddenly rises to her feet with my assistance. Natsuki, please tell me you're okay. She falls silent. Jesus. My nose is assaulted by the mixed scent of bile and wine as it splashes onto the floor in front of me. I realize that she's got some on my arm. It stings. At least that would have gotten the deadly mixture out of her body. But she's still in trouble. Natsuki turns to me half conscious, bleeding. Aiden, help me. And she stumbles back, landing into a sitting position on her bed. I don't want to die. Look at me, okay? You won't. You hear me? I won't let you die. Natsuki, listen to me, okay? I'll be right back. She nods weakly, barely aware of her surroundings. I need to find her something to eat. Hopefully, it should absorb what's left of the alcohol. Bolting downstairs, I reach the kitchen within seconds. I swing open every cupboard I can see along the refrigerator. Nothing. Not even a slice of bread. When did Natsuki last eat? Exiting the kitchen, I look all around the house. Hurrying back to Natsuki, I check up on her. She's still as pale as ever, but at least her consciousness, at least she's conscious, at least. She weakly raises her head to look at me. Hey, Natsuki. I need you to pay attention to me, okay? So whatever you do, don't go to sleep, okay? Please. She tries to mutter something, but it's unintelligible. I have no idea. I have no choice but to leave her again. I search everywhere in her house besides her father's bedroom. As I approach the door, I notice that it's locked. I ram the door multiple times before the frame gives away. Whoa. I stumble onto the floor, now littered with splinters. It's a lot. Wow. I need to get a drink of water. Alright. I raise my feet and flick on the light on. As I search into the room for anything that could possibly aid Natsuki, something catches my eye. A few bags from various restaurants around town. I turn it open to find nothing but empty takeout containers. I return to Natsuki's room. We have to go now. Okay. I open her feet, wrapping her arm around my shoulder, holding her hand in place. She'll make it. I'll be sure of it. Where are we going? Somewhere safe. We made our way downstairs. I keep Natsuki on her feet, though it is proving to be more difficult as she fades in and out of consciousness. Starvation mixed with alcohol and painkillers, it's clearly taken a toll on her. But she isn't dead. We make it to the front door. With the time feeling like a lost luxury, I shut it behind us, moving through the porch. I could feel Natsuki's tears soak through my shirt. We reached the gate, and I set her down where I opened it. I scooped Natsuki off the grass and closed the gate behind us. Holding Natsuki close, I move as fast as I can down the street. We approach the glow of the streetlights, but I begin to feel relieved. I loosen my grip on Natsuki. Can you walk? Yes. I think. I set her down for a moment. Her knees buckle. Again, I wrap her arm around me and mine around her. Let's go. Okay. I end up supporting her the entire way through town. There is nobody about to call me out for looking suspicious. I'm almost glad she has such a small feature. It certainly makes it so much easier too. That's why she's so small. Her father has been leaving her malnourished and living on fast food. Jesus Christ. Finally, I recognize a familiar view of my house. I set Natsuki down on the front step. I fumbled with my keys for a moment, finally able to unlock the door. I hope Natsuki through. She's safe from her father, at least. I bring her to the kitchen and sit her down on one of the chairs. Aiden, why did you help me? How did you know where I... Don't worry about all that now. Let's just get you settled in for the night. I'm worried that it will be longer than one night. I have a spare bedroom in my house. You'll be able to sleep there. I searched through my pantry and my fridge for something she may like. I decided to make some toast and chicken noodle soup. Is that chicken noodle? I haven't seen that in so long. Her words break my heart. How long? How long have she lived like this? I watch the clock as Natsuki eats. It's late. Now that immediate panic is over, I realize that poor Natsuki is drenched in her own stomach acid. Natsuki, I'm gonna need you to get changed. What? Not here, silly. I mean, you can get changed in the spare bedroom, but I don't have any of my clothes. You have to borrow some of mine. Okay. But only because I have to. Natsuki seems to be in much better shape. After her meal, she stands up of her own accord and return her bowl to the kitchen counter. She moved slowly but deliberately. Despite the stink of bile clogging up my nose, I'm relatively calm too. Natsuki's tone has returned back to normal. Mostly, she still looks scarred by the night's experience. Once she returns empty-handed, I ask her to follow me to our room. Come on, I'll show you where it is. Natsuki timidly accompanies me, wrapping her arm around me. But this time, it hurts. I inhale sharply. Are you okay, Aiden? My shoulder's in pain. The adrenaline of the situation has settled. Maybe barbing through the doors was a bad idea. Not only because of the pain, but the damage it caused too. When Natsuki's dad returns to the house, yeah, I'm alright. Don't worry about me. Let's get you cleaned up. There's a shower in the guest room that you can use. We reach the guest room, located across the hall from my own bedroom. I motion towards the edge of the bed. Here, sit down for just a minute. I'll be back with something comfy for you. She sits down. I rush into my bedroom, picking up one of my gray tops and a pair of jeans. When I bring them back to her, she's struggling to take off her socks. Place her fresh clothes on the bed, and I kneel down to help her take them off. She opens her mouth like she wants to say something, but she reluctantly lets me help. Natsuki has been through too much today. She has no strength left. Thanks, Aiden. I can take it from here. You sure? I really don't. All the blood in my body rushes to my face. She's gonna have to have a shower. I was about to indirectly tell her I wanted to help. Never mind, it's fine. You take your time. I decide that now isn't the best time to question Natsuki about her family. Instead, she needs something soothing, a soothing shower and some sleep. Maybe that'll take her mind off of tonight's events. Even if only for a few moments. Need more water. A lot of talking. Even if only for a few moments. Those moments would do her a lot of good. As I stand in the living room, Natsuki grabs my wrist gently. Aiden, wait. I wanted to thank you again. Don't mention it, okay? I'm just glad I got there in time. Natsuki, how did you know where I was? I walked home with Yuri. She was having a bad day, so I went with her and she pointed out your place. Ever since I saw you at the hospital, you haven't left my mind. That's why I decided to go. I tried calling you God knows how many times, but you never answered. I cast my mind back into Natsuki's wreck of a phone. I guess I know why. I saw every one of your calls. I couldn't answer because of the stupid screen. When all I wanted to do was hear your voice, I couldn't. I wanted to go back to the club and sit with you under the window to read more together. But when we do, it's the only time I really feel safe. Well, not anymore. Of course, the Her Perfect Girls manga was torn apart. She looks down at the ground dejectedly. I leave Natsuki to shower. After getting changed myself, I sit on the edge of my bed, gripping the volume of Her Perfect Girls I had bought myself on the weekend. The water stops running, and I hear the ensued door being opened and closed. I wait a few moments for a knocking on her door. Natsuki, I have something else for you. Oh, Aiden. Natsuki opens the door, looking healthy again. She is out of her dirty clothes and now wearing my shirt along with her own pants. The top doesn't fit her very well, though. This shirt's massive on me. I could get a smaller top of mine if you... I like it. You don't need to, Aiden. Are you sure? Yeah. I present the manga to her. I saw what happened to your copy of Parfait Girls back at your place, so I thought I would drop my own in for you. So we can read it if you want. Natsuki gives me a weak but sincere smile. She reaches out to grab the manga. I'd love to, Aiden. Instead of pulling the manga from my hands as she expected, she grabs my lips, trying to sit me down on the bed next to her. Only if we read it together. It's the least I can do to make her happy. She needs it. So do I, in a way. First having to deal with Sayori attempting suicide. Now Natsuki, God, how terrible must be her home and life that have been for her want to escape it like that. Well, I can take it best considering the complete lack of food in her house. And her face when I saw her in the hospital. Christ. Hey, Aiden. What? You just kind of stood there for a second, spacing out. God, you're worse than Sayori sometimes, you know. Hey! I'm sorry, okay? It's fine, I was only teasing, dummy. I know that I shouldn't blame her. She doesn't know about Sarah's condition. And as far as I know, she hadn't seen her at the hospital. Regardless, that hurt me more than it should have. I moved the duvet to the side and sit down next to Natsuki. She pulls the covers over to two of us, so we're sitting with it dropped over our laps. We decided to just start the volume over again. Aiden, you're so warm. Natsuki inches closer to me. Now we're shoulder to shoulder. Natsuki, can you see it okay? No, not really. I inch myself down into a lying position. Natsuki joins me. Much better. My left arm is awkwardly doormat between us. I slid it under the pillow and around her. There we go. We continue to read. Before I know it, she's fast asleep. Natsuki? I lay there motionless. I've dreamt of this moment ever since I got to really know Natsuki. I hate it had to come to her circumstances at home, but regardless, I run my fingers through her silky pink hair. I brush her bangs to the side. She looks so peaceful in her sleep. What is this feeling? I feel a lump in my throat. Just the sight of her is enough to make my heart pound. I don't recognize this. Alright. Let her drink of water. I don't recognize. My chest is heavy. It feels like there's weight on my ribs. It's hard to breathe. This is the happiest moment of my life. As I drop the manga to the side of my bed, not even reading it anymore, I drift off to sleep. I'm jerked awake by the sound of crying. Confused, I open my eyes and I turn to look at Natsuki. She's clutching the sleeve of my shirt, holding me tighter than before. She's sobbing into my shirt ferociously. Natsuki, are you? I realize that she's still asleep. Silently, I lament over Natsuki's nightmares. I'm almost certain they're related to her family, but I give her a nudge to wake her up. As she seemingly begins to stare, I try to calm her. Natsuki, it's just a dream. You're gonna be okay. You're safe. Natsuki opens her eyes. Aiden? That was more than a dream. I watched my dad kill you. I watched him torture you for saving me. He kept telling me this was my punishment for leaving. Aiden, you shouldn't have helped me. This was wrong. This is wrong. Why, Aiden? Why did you have to get involved? I can't let you do this. Or Natsuki. Oh, I don't know who it was now. Natsuki jerks away from me. Natsuki? You want to know the real reason why I showed up at your house? I missed you. I missed reading with you. I miss reading your poems. I'm sorry if it just got lighter. There's clouds outside and the sun's just going in and not from behind and the clouds, you know. I was worried sick for days. I felt like I had to. I'd do anything to ensure your safety. I'd gladly be tortured if it meant you would be happy. Anything, Natsuki. You understand me? I'll do everything in my power to keep you safe. If my words right now aren't proven I mean it, maybe this will. I raised my feet and walked to my room. I flicked my light on and ruffled through my bag. Ah, there it is. You. I don't know what happened or where you've been. All I could think about the bruises on your skin, the blood on your nose, the drip on your clothes. The sight that broke my mind. For that moment, I was frozen in time. I saw you, broken, abused. From there on, I knew I had to save you. The day turned to my mind. You on my mind. I've sick with worry if I'm gonna need to hurry. Text after text, call after call. This girl about the most is the one I couldn't save after all. I return to the bed. Natsuki turns to face me. I hand her my poem. Natsuki reads, wiping her eyes as she does so. Aiden, Natsuki leaps from her bed and embraces me tightly. I return to the gesture, wrapping my arms around her. We stay together for a while, her tears soaking through my shirt once again. After a few minutes, Natsuki eases her grips. I do as well, resting my hands on her waist, hers hanging from my neck. Natsuki lifts herself up on her tippy toes and pecks me in the cheek. I want to go back to sleep, but I want you to stay with me. I nod wordlessly, and Natsuki gently escorts me into the bed. Lying my head on the pillow, she keeps her arm wrapped around me. We drift to a void of unconsciousness together. Okay, guys, so we went through 2 days of that, which is about an hour and 1 minute. Alright, so let's save right here. Empty slot. And we are gonna return to the main menu real quick. Yep, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you go like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. God damn it, I said it wrong, but I don't care. Bye.